just walking through one of the neighborhoods in the Gayborhood. So this is Camac Street, C-A-M-A-C, and I guess if you spell it forward and backwards, it's the same. So these are little interesting things that come up that people don't really notice or think about normally, but just came up. Camac, Camac, front and back. So word is, you know, through certain channels or on the street, Philly does a lot of like reversing. For instance, all the bike lanes were flipped to the left side of each street as opposed to the right side. And of course, naturally, and laws are written to ride on the right side with any, you know, machine or vehicle with wheels. But they switched it. Yeah, they probably gave one reason, but I'm wondering if it's for a different reason, like reverse curses and stuff like that. For instance, on Sansom Street, which is further north here, some people see it as Sansom. And you say you took yoga for 7 years and it's like saved your life. And it's like sans is like a French word for without the om. And there were a couple of yoga studios actually on Sansom. Also on Sansom or Sansom, the Defenders Association, which has an address of 1441, and the 41 can reverse the 14, and the 14 is seen as, by some, in a special numeric system, I have no idea who came up with this, as a charge or the court system. So the 41 would reverse a charge, like they're supposed to do that in the Defenders Association. So I just wanted to walk by here really quick because this is Monster Vegan, and I just wanted to show it. The top light, there's a light above these awnings that's on probably later, but I'm a little too early, so another time I'll have to catch it. So anyway, also a flight that went from JFK to New Delhi, India, had to be diverted to Rome, which has an Om in the middle, and New Delhi, India is close enough, you know, to Indian towns where yoga developed, like Ashtanga yoga. So I'm wondering, like, what's with the OM, the Om? There was even a yoga instructor who I really liked. He went by Prana Kitchen. He was also a raw vegan foodie. On YouTube, he no longer does that as much. His channel might still exist though, but he's in Why Oming. So I thought it was interesting that as a yoga instructor, he would be in Why Oming. Why are people oming? You know. So it's kind of an interesting way to sort of chart your life, I guess. Should you be like in the know of us? Like, you would have to have the money and the wherewithal and the ability to play a game and move to certain towns, live on certain streets if you can. So people either do it subconsciously or consciously, and they would know, oh, I'm supposed to go to yoga habit because they're calling it a habit. It's not true authentic yoga, but we'll leave it at that. It's true authentic yoga is no longer existing except for Ashtanga yoga over on Jewelers Row. But other than that, you're kind of not getting your money's worth. But you get a workout, but it's not the same. So, but I thought that was interesting. Like, are they reversing something that a whole movement that was going on before? There was a major movement going on here, and now it's almost like they reversed the whole thing, and it's quieter. Although, albeit, you know, there are some of the great things that were here are not here, and also on the flip side, some of the not so great things that were here are also not here. So I don't know what to make of it, but here we are going up Camac in the center of the Gayborhood. I could have gone up, we'll go up 12th after Sansom. We wanted to go through 1213, but this is one of the streets that I rarely come up any longer. The 12th Street Gym used to be just behind this white Ben Franklin house, Franklin Inn Club or whatever it's called. So that really tall building with the black and charcoal gray, white and red, used to be the 12th Street Gym, but the 12th Street Gym was only so many floors high. It was more like a house. It's hard to explain. It would be like 2.5 houses converted to a gym, and you would go into all these rooms and through all these stairs and stuff. I had a pool in the basement and all this stuff. And this was part of it. This would have been like an annex on the back here, and it's called the Camac Center. That was part of the 12th Street gym. They used to have like, they still have names up here. Ashley King, she used to teach yoga. She might still do that, but that's all gone now. You know, it's been a while. So, anyway, that's 12th Street there. They have a bathhouse. I think they still have a bathhouse up on the left side of the street that I just looked down. It's supposed to be a male-only bathhouse, and there are people who went trans, female to male, and then they gained entry into the bathhouse. Of course, you know, they had to go through all that process, and they considered them qualified enough to. So this is Walnut, and we'll go through to Sansom.
Pay for your bike and then get your bike.
Sansom or Sansom, however you want to look at it. Fergie's Pub.